So I thought I'd come on and I'm going to do a get ready with me, and this is with my Seint makeup. We're gonna see how long it takes. Hopefully not too crazy long. I'm gonna go for a simple look and I'm just gonna talk as I do it. I am using a highlight color to take away some of the redness from my lid. I generally use my Sigma pencil, but I'm out of it. So I'm waiting to get more. But in the meantime, you can use your main highlight color, not your main, your brightening highlight color, just to take down some of that redness. So did that. Next, I'm going to go in with some eyeshadow colors. I'm going to do my eyes first before my main face, and I'm just going to do a quick, easy look. And of course, I did not have it out and prepared as I'm doing this. So let's see. I am going to go in with one of my favorite colors, which is Sedona, and I'm literally just gonna tap that in, and I'm going to just brush that on really quickly. So when you're using your eyeshadows and you're using a matte color, I tend to keep most of the pigment on the outer and then slowly fade it in. So the color is a little bit lighter, and I just blend it. I'm trying to move this one along pretty quickly. This is just an easy daytime look. Now, if you have creases like I do, you can lift your lid up a little bit. I generally just continue to blend and blend and blend till I get it all blended in that crease. But I have deep set eyes, so everyone's eyes are different. So it really just depends on how your eyes sit on your face and whether they're sunken in, hooded, regular. You have to play around with the looks for yourself, what works for you. Now I just tapped a little bit more into Sedona. I'm just gonna go in a little bit under here. And then I'll just blend that out. Okay. Now, for some reason this eye, I just have a harder time getting color in here. All right, next I'm gonna actually just take a light color. Which color? I'm gonna use Riviera, which is this one. And I'm literally just putting it on the top lid and just going across. This is just an easy look. I'm not even putting it everywhere. I'm just doing it just more there, just to give a little bit of a pop. This does not have a lot of shimmer to it. And if I was to use this with a brush, honestly, you'd probably see nothing. So I find a lot with the Seint shimmers just work better if you use your finger. That's it. Okay. So next, if I wanted to go with a little bit of, like, say, a liner, but didn't want to have to use a real liner, I'll just pick a color. So this one is Pomegranate. I'll take, I think this is I forgot the edge brush. I forgot which one this one is. I'll put it down below in the video though. And I try to make it a little bit thicker on the outer edge and bring it in. You can even, to make so your powder lasts longer on your lid, you could wet this down to make it like a wet liner, and honestly this wouldn't budge. But I'm just trying to do this quickly, and sometimes you might get a little fallout, and that just adds a little bit more depth to my eye. And the key thing is to make sure you clean up when you bring it up. So you don't want your eyeshadow coming all the way down here. So when I put on my rest of my makeup, I'm gonna make sure this cleans up really nicely so this is lifted on both sides. So let's throw on some mascara, which I've got this, and I need my curler. Okay. So I curl. And when I curl my lashes, this is the Shiseido curler. I've been using this one for years. I tried different ones. This one's my favorite. Again, everybody can have their own that works for them, but this is what works best for me. And you know what I forgot to put on? I I use, because I have some pores right here on my cheek, I use a poreless putty in that area, and it's really been helping, but I need to put it on before I do my makeup, which I forgot to. I have to tell you, I am probably the slowest when it comes to mascara. I don't have very long lashes, and I don't have a lot, so I just take my time, and as you can see, I'm holding that there because I use waterproof. Nothing, and I mean it, nothing that's not waterproof does not work on my lashes. It just, my lashes fall back down and they get droopy, and the mascara doesn't even go on as good as it does there. So that's that. I'm gonna do my other eyelash in a sec, but this is the e.l.f. putty, and I put this on right here. Which I forgot to do. I forget a lot of the times, and what I do is I push that in. So if you have some pores that you just don't love, try this. I really do like it, but you have to let it sit there for a couple minutes. I don't use it all over my face. I have pores there, but it's normal to have pores. It's just that area right there is an area that bothers me. So hence why I tried that. So again, I curl, I release, I curl, I release, I move it into different spots. And then I've been loving this one. This is Lash Paradise. This is one I always recommend. I like a lot of the L'Oreal ones. I love, love, love L'Oreal Telescopic Lift. I love that one. It's a little bit of a harder one to work with. So if you're looking to do something quick, I probably wouldn't recommend that one, but the Telescopic Original is excellent, especially for easy application. And this one's easy too. This one's a little wetter. I would say Telescopic Original, Telescopic Lift. No, Telescopic Lift is the one that's really wet. Just the original Telescopic. Oh my God, Beth. Original Telescopic is easy. Okay. All right, like I said, I take forever doing eyelashes. And then I go like that again to hold my lashes. Doing your mascara, that just took 7 minutes. That takes way too long. It's my eyes that take the longest. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my palette right here, and I'm going to tap into a little bit of hazel and a little bit of and I'm just going to very lightly, hazel and sandy. I am very lightly just doing an application. I'm not even putting a lot on my cheek area because I am going to be putting some blush there. So most of mine application when I'm doing this is going right here, down here, less down here though. I always say less is more, especially with mature skin. And the other key thing is I bring my main color up under my eye. I don't use a lot of concealer. And then as you can tell, I'm going up here and just lifting that eyeshadow. So I don't cover up all my freckles. So you can sort of see the difference on how that helps that bag versus you can see all that. And that's without any concealer. So again, I'm going to tap in again. And I'm doing most of it there. I'm not doing a lot on my cheek area, like I said, because I will be doing my blush, and less is more. Okay. So when I'm doing my cream, I am tapping. As you can tell, tap. I'm pushing it in. So I'm making it so if I swipe, I'm going to just, it's cream. You're going to be just painting it all over your face. So I don't like to do that. Not that I don't like to do that, it's just not the way to do it because it will just smear everywhere. You want to push it into your skin so it looks like skin. Now with Seint, when you first apply it, it does sometimes look a little bit, could look yellow. Let it sit for a couple minutes. I have to let it sit on my skin for a good 5 minutes till it takes on the color that I like. So your skin has to just get a little bit used to it, and it has to just soak in, and voila, you'll end up loving it. All right, let's go in with some blush. I'm going to start off with, this is Royal, and this is a gloss. I'm going to take a little bit of Tiger Lily on the mix it in with it. That's the other nice thing. You can mix and customize your own colors. And no, I have not put on bronzer, and I have not put on any contour. I don't contour every day. So it's more or less personal preference when I feel like doing that. But right now I probably will put on bronzer after. So always remember, bronzing is a personal preference. So, you know, if you want to bronze, you can. If you don't have to. If you want to bronze before you put on your makeup, before you put on your blush, you can bronze then. I do that a lot too. It all depends. Now, I mixed a cream, like a satin blush, with a gloss blush because it just gives a little bit of an extra glow. I like that. Sometimes the gloss, I'll show you the difference. Here's a gloss. That's the gloss. That's Royal. It goes on with a shine. And that's why I like to mix it with a little bit of, that's Tiger Lily, a satin, because then it just gives me a little bit more pigment. So for fun, I'll show you how you can just apply a little bit of bronzer. I'm going to tap into Bella, and I squeeze my brush like that when I go in. I'm using the same brush, same two brushes. This is the blush bronzer. I hold it together, so you can tell. And then I'll blend it. This just gives your forehead some warmth, which I really like. Sort of you put it wherever the sun hits, and always get your neck, which is really important. Okay, that's 11 minutes and I'm done. So I do need to put on a little bit of lipstick. Actually, you know what I didn't do? No, I'm 11 minutes, I'm not done. I did not. Now, so you can tell, because I used my main color, my main highlight color, and I brought that up there, I even forgot to put a little brightener on the inner corner of my eye. But I need a little bit, so I'm gonna tap that in a little bit there. You can see where I put that, and I just let that warm up a little bit, clean off my hands from anything else. And then I just literally take my ring finger. I like to do it like this versus using a brush. This gives me more control as to how much makeup I'm using, blending it in, and making sure it looks the way I like it. So it's all a personal preference. Don't feel that you need to do it exactly like me. This is just how I do it. And then sometimes I'll take a powder, which use my Givenchy. I love this. And what I do is I do not put the powder everywhere. I just put it sort of right there. And I might go there. That's it. And the only other thing I need to do is put on some, I need to put a lipstick on, but I'll just show you what Royal looks like, just so you can see. This is literally like, it's like a Vaseline mixed with color. This will not stay on my lip, but you can just sort of see what Royal looks like on your lip if you like just more that natural glossy look. So you know what I did forget? To do my eyebrows for you. So I'm going to just show you as I finish one eyebrow. I already did one. I just did that one, but I'm just doing them really quickly. And this is just with my Seint in the color, I think it's Shadow. And I just fill that in. Brows are so important. Of course, I forget to do that. Okay.